What is going on, everybody? It's Officer here, and welcome back to another car showcase video after about 5 or 6 months. This video was recommended in a community post I did about a week or two ago. I've been dealing with some personal things, but they're all sorted out right now, and everything's completely fine. And a few of you guys wanted a car video. As a matter of fact, it won the polls last week. Now, the specific car you're seeing in this video, I really haven't played this game online at all, really, until yesterday when I was recording the gameplay you're seeing. Somebody wanted a faction custom. Now, I unfortunately did not record what the name was, but they will be on the screen as well as the post here. Now, you are going to be set back 36,000 or maybe 312,000, depending on what you want to do. You're going to want to go to the Benny site, just reliably buy yourself a Willard faction. I believe it's the only car that is Willard, and just buy it in black for 36 grand. This car can be modified at Benny's, and I just did that to showcase to you if there are any extra customizations. And spoiler alert, there really are no realistic extra customizations you could put on this aside from the color trim. Now, if we dive right into this, as per usual, I usually keep my police cars, you know, without the armor, without the brakes, transmission, etc. The engine, I just always keep it at default, unless it's like a sportier car. The exhaust, I put on the chrome tip to extend the exhaust, and of course, there are no ignition bombs or anything. The bonnet, I usually just put on the second bonnet to make it feel like it has that sort of breathing effect with the conditioner, and of course the car pulling on it as well. I never put on really any sort of hydraulics for a police vehicle, but I just thought I'd let you know that as well. The trim you can actually change if you have a Benny's version, one of the only real benefits to it. I put on creep brown to resemble that wood etched feeling, and in addition to that I put on the starry-eyed steering wheel. If you buy the Benny's, sorry, not the Benny's, but just the normal stock variant and do not upgrade it, you should just be completely fine without having to change the entire interior dash or whatnot. The lights are kept the same as well as the liveries. There are no realistic ones. And as for plates, I usually strayed away from vanity or placeholders and I just put in the exempt plates. But if you like a different type of plate, by all means, I'm just trying to emulate realism. Now, as if you couldn't already tell, the car is black and white. Whether you want it to be classic or metallic, I chose metallic there just because I thought it would, you know, show more gloss. And of course the secondary color is white, whether it's ice white or frost white or cream, whichever floats your boat or sinks your ship. You can also make an unmarked variant if you want to remove the crew emblem. And speaking of the crew emblem, you're going to want to go into social club and join a crew that has something like that. I can't really link that crew directly because I think it's as full. I keep the roof basically stalled as it is because the other roof options have no glass in them, which makes no sense. The trunk I usually just keep the same as for transmission. I do not touch turbo, and the wheels, spoiler alert, do not select the Benny's wheels. You cannot change their color, excuse me, sorry about that. I usually go for the Farley, the Spooner, the old school. Those are my typical, you know, go-to ones, especially if they're colored black, as you can see them, the hubcaps and whatnot. And basically, the windows are the last thing on the car. Of course, the window color, the tire color, excuse me, must be black, and the window is usually just a light smoke or maybe a dark smoke, depending on your preferences. Wow, that sentence came out weird. Alright, and there's our car right there. Again, it was suggested and nobody else suggested anything else, so I thought I'd go with it. And if you're, in my personal opinion, from the back, it looks like it could be one of those like Crown Victoria cars or Chevy Caprices, like as if they were in the game itself, but I know that's not really anywhere close to that assertion. But that is how to make a faction police car. And that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoy, and I'm signing out.